Hey guys, how's it going? So I think it's safe to say that in this moment, I'm definitely starting to feel that holiday burnout. There's just something about November and summer that really just takes it all out of you. I feel like those are the two most exhausting months of the year, and I've been feeling especially burnt out lately. I mean, I just moved, which is so exciting. I'm currently in my brand new office right now, but obviously moving can also be super tiring as well. And so I've just been kind of feeling a little bit blah lately. So when it comes to my makeup, I haven't really been doing too much, but I do realize, as always, when I do put on makeup, even if it's something super simple and easy, I just always feel a little bit better. And so I wanted to show you guys my current everyday routine during this time of year where I am feeling a little bit burnt out and tired and I don't really have a lot of energy to like do a full face of glam. This has been the easiest, most simple, no makeup, no foundation look that I've been doing. I know a lot of people are kind of in the same boat around this time of year, so even though this look is super, super simple, I love showing you guys these everyday super simple looks because I think that these are the looks that we often do the most. And these types of routines of mine change up all the time because obviously I'm always trying new and different and fun products. A portion of this video is very kindly sponsored by Summer Fridays. I'm so excited to be working with them. I'm going to be talking about their lip balm. Don't forget to let me know in the comments some of your favorite products for these types of like quick, easy, get it done types of looks. And like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And without further ado, let's begin. First of all, I just want to acknowledge that this is the very first video, like official video that I'm filming in my new space. I don't know if this is going to be uploaded before another video that I'm filming in the space, but officially this is the very first, and it's just so weird and kind of exciting. This is not the official setup. I kind of just set up in the middle of the space because nothing is really set up at this moment, but this is a nice little natural light moment that we're having right now. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prep and moisturize my skin. I'm going to be using a lot of hydrating products because, like I said, my skin just really, really needs it right now. So I'm going to start off first with my Youth to the People Adaptogen Soothe and Hydrate Activated Mist. This is a product that I start to take out around this time of year when it starts to get really just dry and terrible outside. This is my savior. I spray this on my face throughout the entire day before applying my makeup. It's just really good at just giving your skin a nice, easy layer of hydration, especially because it is a mist. It's just really easy to spray on, and I love that. For my moisturizer, I'm gonna be using my Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter. This is ultra, ultra thick and hydrating. And so it's really nice, especially if your skin is feeling crazy dry, which mine definitely is. I do also like this because it kind of gives the face a nice glow since it is so hydrating. And I'm not going to be wearing foundation in this routine, and so I want my skin to look as like glowy and fresh as it could possibly look without any foundation. For my lip balm, I'm gonna be using the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. So like I said, my lips lately have been so dry. So over the last like 4 days, my lips have been going through this really weird shift. I feel like because it suddenly got very, very cold outside, my lips just freaked out completely and they got really tight and dry and chapped and flaky. And I put on every lip balm in my collection, and the only one that actually made my lips feel back to normal is this guy. This is a very, very thick lip balm that's really gonna give a nice layer of hydration to your lips. There's also shea butter in here, which is very, very hydrating as well. And that shea butter is really gonna help in actually soothing really dry, parched lips, which is what I've been dealing with over the last couple of days. So this is actually in the new and improved packaging, which is so much better, honestly, than their original packaging, which sometimes like gave me a little bit of trouble. They repackage it into this beautiful squeezy tube with an actual lip applicator, which is so nice. So it's super easy to apply. And the cherry on top is that this also smells delicious. It has a very, very light vanilla scent. It's not overly sweet. So if you don't want anything that's too over the top scent wise, this definitely isn't, but it's very, very, very pleasant. Like very pleasant. It's delicious. So they have the original one, which doesn't have any color to it, and then you have the tinted one, which does have a little bit of a tint to it. So this is perfect for this time of year when it's really cold outside, because you're going to be able to actually protect and soothe your lips, but also add a little bit of a tint. So perfect for those no makeup days when you don't want to really have too much color, but you want a little something to just liven up your lips. This has been my go-to, and this one is in the shade Vanilla Beige. It's a really, really nice, very soft, rosy color. So I put on the thickest layer possible of this, and I reapply throughout the day nonstop. Skin is all nice and prepped. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer. So this is a no foundation look, but I do still use concealer underneath my eyes and also in a couple key areas of my face just to kind of correct just a little bit, just so I feel a little bit covered. So my current favorite concealer lately has been the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer and Eraser. This one is in the shade WN38 Stone. I really like this one because it's more of a medium to full coverage. So even though I'm just using concealer, I'm still gonna get some pretty good coverage with this, and it's not going to also make my face look too heavy. Actually, before I forget, I am actually gonna apply a little bit of this corrector from NARS. This is the Radiant Creamy Color Corrector in the shade Light, because I have not been sleeping very great lately, and I don't know if you could really tell so much on camera. I honestly almost feel like the natural light is blurring it out. It's doing me some favors, so thank you, Windows. But I have some dark circles, and this really, really helps to color correct and just kind of dull them a little bit, dull them in a good way. So I just applied a little bit and blended it out with my fingers really quick and easy. And now I'm gonna go in with the concealer and just layer a little bit of that on top and also on a couple areas of my face. So I am definitely taking a little holiday. I'm so excited. I'm actually going on a little ski vacay, and it's my first ski vacation ever that I've ever taken. I skied basically my entire life, but when I was 16, I had a really bad ski accident, and from then up until last year, I was too scared to ski ever again because that ski accident was quite bad. I fell basically off of the side of the mountain. It sounds really dramatic, and it was dramatic. Like, I broke ribs. It was a bit of a mess, a huge mess actually. So obviously it kind of scarred me a little bit, and I didn't really want to go skiing for a really, really long time. So last year I decided to conquer my fears and go skiing again for the first time in 10 years, and I loved it. My boyfriend and I decided to do a little ski vacay for our holiday break. So that's gonna be my little recharge, and I just cannot wait to go. So I'm blending the concealer with my foundation brush just to get it done nice and quick. And that's what my skin looks like. I'm not applying any other coverage anywhere else. My skin doesn't look like absolutely 100% perfect, but that's okay. It's not really the point of the look. So to give my skin a little bit of a glow and to kind of liven it up, I am gonna apply some liquid highlighter. This is the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Elevated Glow liquid highlighter. It's absolutely beautiful because it's very, very, very natural looking. And I really like this on no makeup days because it just add some life to the skin. And since you don't have foundation on your entire face to give you that glow, this product will do that without adding any coverage. So I just applied some on the tops of my cheekbones, and whatever's left over on the brush that I'm using, I'm gonna just put some on the other high points of my face. But I'm not applying it directly on the other high points because I don't want it to be too intense or overly glowy. Like that makes all the difference in the world. I love that. So for my blush, I like to wear red tinted blushes on days that I'm not wearing a lot of makeup because I feel like it actually looks the most natural. And I'm actually not gonna be applying bronzer. So I do find that a red tinted blush kind of gives me a bit of a sun-kissed look with the blush color without me needing to go in with a bronzer. So that's why I like to use it. So this one is really nice for Milk. It's the Bionic Blush and Fly. It's nice because it's really sheer, so it's not going to look too crazy and intense. It looks really crazy and intense when you first squirt it out. It's like a really bright red, but it actually applies very, very sheerly, and you don't even need to apply with a brush if you don't want to. And I'm just gonna do it with my fingers. So I'm just gonna tap a little bit on my apples of my cheeks and then just blend it out with my fingers. And it literally just gives me that I was just standing in the cold type of look. I can get that very naturally if I just stood outside for 3 seconds, but for some reason I wanna simulate that with my makeup. It's kind of strange if you think about it, but hey, it's a really pretty look and I actually really like it. So putting that on the cheeks, and I'm also putting a little bit across the bridge of my nose just to kind of tie it in. And again, it gives me that sun-kissed look without me having to go in with that bronzer. So it keeps the amount of products that I'm putting on my face very, very minimal, but it's still giving me that beautiful effect that I'm looking for. And this is exactly what I want. I love this. I still feel like I look fresh and like alive again. I feel like red blush could definitely be really scary for some, but don't be scared of it. It really can sometimes give the most beautiful look to the cheeks. For my brows, I'm gonna be using this brow gel from Kosas. This is the Air Brow, and this one's in the shade Dark Brown. I really like this because it's very, very quick and easy, and it's gonna set my brows in place and fill them in. Not really fill them in, but just tint them slightly. especially because I'm going for a very natural look. I don't want my brows to look too overdone, so a brow gel like this is perfect. For my eyes, I'm really not gonna do anything because this is a no makeup look, but I am gonna apply a little bit of mascara. You could forego this if you want to be very natural, but I always like a little bit of mascara. So I'm gonna be using my Kosas, the Big Clean, and I'm gonna put a pretty significant amount on my lashes. Because even on my no makeup days, I just feel like mascara could make the biggest difference in the world. And I love a feathery lash look, which this gives. So the only other thing that I sometimes like to do with these very natural looks is to put on a little bit of lip liner to just define my lips and make them look a little bit more plump. I like to use a very natural lip liner that's very close to my actual lip color. That way it doesn't stand out too much. Again, since I'm not really wearing that much makeup, I don't want my lips to like stand out too much. So this is the Soft Blur Velvet Lip Liner, and it's from M Cosmetics, and this is the shade Fawn, and this is a very natural looking lip liner on me. And so I'm able to define and line my lips with this without it looking too like obvious and over the top. And I like to apply this over top my actual lip balm because it gives it an even softer effect. And you see how that completely disappears into my lips because this color just really matches my lips perfectly. So I would just suggest finding that lip liner that is your perfect match. This technique is one of my favorite tricks to do for my lips when I don't really want a super obvious lip combo, but I want still some definition there. Use a tinted lip balm and a lip liner that's pretty much the same color as your actual lips, and you got a very natural but defined lip look. That's pretty much it. I know that was so easy and so simple, but I truly feel like you can never have too many of these super simple and easy looks in your tool belt. I am gonna do a couple more things though. Like I said, it's very dry outside and my skin isn't the only thing that gets dry. My hair gets pretty dry as well. I've been loving this Kérastase Chronologiste oil perfume. So this is a hair oil, but it's also a perfumed hair oil. So it actually has a really, really nice smell to it. You know when you leave the salon and your hair just smells like salon, like it smells really, really luxurious. That's what this makes your hair smell like, and I'm truly obsessed. Whenever I put this in my hair, it feels like I just left the salon. So I've been really, really liking this. So I put 1 pump. I would probably use like half if you have finer hair, but my hair could really handle oil, and look at that difference. Hair oil is always your best friend, let me tell you, especially in the wintertime. The final thing that I'm gonna put on is an actual perfume. Perfume is always my finishing touch. It always makes me feel more put together, even if I'm doing things like moving. I don't care, I will put on a perfume. I switch out my perfume almost every single day. I have so many different perfumes that I like. This guy from the Labo, Santal 33, is the one that I like to keep here at my office. Even if I'm not necessarily like going out or seeing somebody that day, I will still put perfume on just because it makes me happy and it makes me feel good. I genuinely enjoy catching whiffs of my own perfume. Shouldn't we all? I'm gonna spray on a little bit of this. This is definitely a very heavy scent. It's very smoky and like leathery. When I first got this, I actually really did not like it because it was so strong and intense. It's so weird though, because there was just a turning point where all of a sudden something just clicked and then I fell in love with the perfume all of a sudden. It just kind of happened. I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Let me know in the comments all of your thoughts. Hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.